Well, what can I say that hasn't been already said? I'll just keep it simple. What I've noticed is basically fear. There's no fear of God, there's no fear of consequence, and they want people to fear them. Also boldness. I have a 14 and 15-year-old at home, so what I've noticed also is bold. These kids are bold. They don't care where they're at, what who they're with. They're gonna commit something. They have it in their head. They're gonna do it, and that's what's gonna happen. Short term, obviously the church is already doing that, but sometimes that may not be enough because sometimes the kid itself is just bad. Like I said, my daughter, she goes to teen night, and she said that somebody was vaping at the teen night inside the church. So that's why I said there's no fear of God. So long term, basically just have a mentorship. You know, I'm volunteering at my church with a program called Angel Tree, and I talk to the youth. And honestly, you can't be scared to talk about these tough topics to these teens. They can handle it. Trust me. If they can handle social media, they can handle talking about these tough topics. Because one time, my wife, she teaches the teens, teen girls. I talk about the teen boys, and I said, hey, let's do a topic on suicide. And she said that these girls that never say anything, they wouldn't stop talking. Why? Because those are prevalent subjects to them. But as a church member, sometimes we're like, well, we don't want to offend anybody. You got to be tough and tough. I mean, the gospel is going to cut you. That's the reality. Sin, we all sinners, but we are saved by grace. Amen. And that's what these kids, sometimes they need that tough love, and they just need to be shown that. And being here, this is a start, loving people, loving our teenagers, just have positive influence on them, and that's why PACA is real important. Like I said, we don't really deal with juveniles, but having the members from our community come serve the police. Why? So they can go back and tell the community members, hey, the police, they're just regular people. They go out on an 8-hour shift. They have family. They have kids. They worry the same thing just like y'all do, and once these kids won't be scared of law enforcement, be open to talk to them, they'll realize, hey, they're not so bad. It's just like sometimes when I pick up my girl, because they're both in sports, my boy and my girl, I'm not afraid to talk to their friends. And they're like, oh, your dad's a cop? He's not so bad. So that's the same thing. We just got to interact with these teens and not be afraid to talk with them. Thank you.